On the Monday after we found out that Roy had framed Luciano for cheating on Redwood's standardized tests, the SRETs, Isabella and I went to go talk to the principal. He told us it was a very serious accusation and that it would take a few weeks before the school board would come to a decision on what to do. 2 months passed before we were finally called down to meet with the principal again. He told us that because this happened at another school, the only thing that would happen to Roy and Ariel is that this would be put on their permanent record, and that they'd be kicked out of any clubs they were a part of. I tried convincing him to take it off Ariel's record, but he said he couldn't. However, I did manage to convince him to let her stay in any club she had joined. And now here I am, director of Real Action Men and once again co-host. I've made a few changes, such as having Jack, the football player, co-host the Horrible Hallway highlight segment, and having Harley and David man the cameras. Finally, everything seems to be falling into place and returning to normal.
Life's like the road that you travel on. There's one day here and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you're turning back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door where blues won't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and the lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today, yeah.
Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long.
Through all these cities and all these towns, it's in my blood and it's all around. I love you now like I loved you then. This is the road and these are the hands. From Mozambique to those Memphis nights, the Khyber Pass to Vancouver's lights. They knock me down and back up again. You're in my blood, I'm not a lonely man.
There's no road I can't hold, the roads are rough, this I know. I'll be there when the light comes in, just tell them we're survivors. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long.
Ooh, yeah.
You're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long.
All night long. There was a distance between you and I.
Between you and I.
Misunderstanding once, but now we look it in the eye.
Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night
All
long.
night long, yeah, yeah.
If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long. Life is a highway, I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long.
I think with a little more practice, we could be ready for the competition.
Are you kidding me, Iris? That performance was pathetic. We need at least another month of rehearsals, if we even plan in place.
Marissa, I don't believe I made you co-choir president yet. So I'm still very open to changing my mind. Good job. I'll see you next week for our final rehearsal.
I don't mean to be rude, but don't you think that over the course of these rehearsals, Iris has gotten a lot nicer?
I think Tommy's changed her. Since they've been going out, she's become a lot less demanding.
Yeah.
I'm glad she's with him then. She needed that change.
Do I sense a bit of hostility?
No, it's just Iris and I got into an argument a while back and she stopped talking to me. That's why she has Marissa following her around now.
It's terrible that she always needs someone to boss around.
It is, but if Tommy's having a good influence on her, then she'll change.
I guess so.
Speaking of friendships, are you and Luciano okay now? I haven't heard you argue once this entire rehearsal.
Luciana, you would say we're friends now, right?
I think so.
Well, that's good to hear.
I mean, it took me a while to figure out that he helped me. I was so caught up in being happy that I was free from blame that I forgot who gave me that freedom.
I'm glad I helped you. I wish I could have helped Ariel, too.
Ariel still isn't speaking to you?
Nope. I wish it was Roy who'd stolen the answers and not her. Every time the principal said that she was in just as much trouble as Roy, I contemplated if I had done the right thing. I felt terrible for having to turn her in as well.
I'm with you, Jacob.
What did you do to her? The whole time you were trying to help.
I told you she stole the answers. I had promised I wouldn't.
Don't worry. She's stubborn. She'll come around. Trust me.
Well, you sound awfully confident.
Since the whole event, Ariel and I have been talking, so I guess we're sort of friends.
Random question. Jack's the new co-host of the Horrible Hallway Highlight segment with Arnold, right?
Yeah, he really wanted to be on the show. And since Herb left, I thought he'd make a great replacement.
When you became director of Real Action Men and replaced me as co-host, I thought I'd be off the show for good. I mean, I guess that's part of the reason why I had a hard time trying to realize that you were actually a good guy.
I don't know if Jacob already told you, but ever since you became the new co-host for the music segment, our female view count has gone way up.
No, Jacob didn't. Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to fuel your ego. Plus, you already have Isabella. I didn't want to make her worry.
I gotta go, but one last thing. When Roy left the show, I honestly thought that our views would go down for sure. But seeing as we've made some really good host changes as well as technical changes, like adding Harley and David as cameramen, I'm really not surprised it's gone anything but up. You're doing a really awesome job.
Thanks, Luciana.
Aw, I agree too, Jacob.
This might just be a random prediction, but I can see us being really great friends in the future. Agreed?
Agreed.
Real Action Men. This is Real Action Men.
You know, I got Real Action Men so many views. Before me, it was a train wreck. And I almost took it off the air. And now they kicked me off and put Jacob in charge of it? If Richard couldn't make the show good, how in the world do they expect Jacob to? Why'd they kick me off?
In case you forgot, and you did help me cheat and then blackmailed me.
Speaking of which, why are you here? I thought since I was caught bullying you, you'd try to be as far away from me as possible.
I know how you feel, Roy, and I want to help.
No, that's not it. There's more.
More?
Yes, more. Why are you here listening to me? Why are you so comfortable having me listen to you? You're not telling me the truth.
I don't have to do what you say anymore.
No, you're right. You don't. But you will.
I care about you, Roy. But even more so, I worry about you.
Worry? What's there to worry about?
You controlled me for so long, and I did exactly what you said. Sure, it was because if I didn't, you'd report me for cheating. But I thought that maybe, just maybe, someday you'd do something so outrageous, so out of line, you'd come to your senses and change.
Change into what?
I don't know, just change into someone good. I don't usually believe in cliche sayings or whatever, but one thing that I do believe in is that everyone has good in them. And I just wanted you to find that good.
Wait a minute. There's even more. I understand that you care about me and all, but you're alone.
What?
You're talking to me because you're alone. Like me, you have nobody else to go to. I'm your only friend.
That's an assumption.
The friends that you thought you had turned on you.
They didn't turn on me, Roy. They did what they thought was right. No. They did what they knew was right. Something you should try for a change.
Honestly, Ariel, they're the school's little angels. They're friends with you until you do something wrong. Then when that happens, they hate you. And they'll never talk to you again.
It's not true.
Has Hillary spoken to you?
No.
How about Harley?
No.
Jacob?
Stop!
That's what I thought.
Something's wrong with you, Roy. Terribly wrong. You think nothing's your fault? You take life as a game and make up the rules as you go.
Yes, and it seems to work out pretty well.
Really? You wanted to get kicked off Real Action Men?
Well, except that.
And get fired from being co-choir president? Listen, Roy. I have so much anger built up in me right now, and you're the only person I can let it out on. So here's the deal. Either you need to realize there's people with feelings in this world, people who care, people who love, people who you've most likely hurt. Or if you don't feel like understanding this, I will ruin your life. Just like you almost did to Luciano's. Oh, and saying that I don't have friends and no one to talk to is an assumption. I've become friends with Luciano. Jacob, Hillary, and Harley all care about me, just like I tried caring about you. They'll be my friends too. You, on the other hand, good luck finding some.
All day, staring at the ceiling, making friends with shadows on my wall. All night, hearing voices telling me that I should get some sleep, because tomorrow might be good for something. Hold on, feeling like I'm headed for a breakdown, and I don't know why. But I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while and maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be. I've been talking in my sleep. Pretty soon they'll come to get me. Yeah, they're taking me away. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell, but stay a while, maybe then you'll see a different side of me. I'm not crazy, I'm just a little impaired. I know right now you don't care, but soon enough you're gonna think of me and how I used to be. How I used to be. How I used to be. Well, I'm just a little unaware how I used to be. How I used to be. How I used to be.
What are you doing, Roy?
First, let me say that I'm sorry for everything I have done.
A little late on the apology, don't you think?
Roy, this is an audition, not a venting session.
I know, but just hear me out. I have nobody right now. No friends here, no friends at Redwood. I'm all alone. And I realized what I did was terrible.
So this is less of an audition to be on the show than it is an audition to make new friends.
I want to start with everyone, with the last few months we have here. I don't want to leave high school and remember how terrible my senior year was. I want to remember how I redeemed myself.
Roy, you're more than welcome to sing in an episode as part of the music segment.
Hold on, Hillary. I think a vote is in order. After all, he was a tyrant when he ran this show.
Yeah, Jacob's right. How do we know this isn't just some plan to try to take over again?
Once I sing on the show, I'll never come back on it. I just want a chance to restart with everyone.
All right, let's vote.
I say yes.
I say yes too.
No.
I say yes.
Thank you.
One song, one episode, nothing more. I'll see you at rehearsal tomorrow.
I can't believe you would even have the nerve to walk back into the studio.
Luciano, I know what I did was terrible, but I think we can be friends.
No, we can't. We really can't. Everyone on the show may forgive you, but I never will.
And there's nothing I can do?
Say you regret putting the answers in my locker.
Why?
Because I know you're a man of no regrets, so I want to hear you say you regret it. You ruined my life. Ariel's and even your own, and you're telling me you don't regret it.
I'm sorry I hurt people, but no, I don't regret it.
Of course you don't. You're pathetic.
Now, Jacob, I'm sorry to interrupt rehearsal time for the show, but there's something I'd like to do. I wanted to play a song as a thank you. When I moved here sophomore year, I didn't know anybody. Jacob became my best friend quickly, even though he was in another grade. Soon enough, I had a whole haystack of friends. Now, you've all become some sort of family to me. Taylor, you're like my sister. Tommy, you're like my insane brother. Even Roy, you're like that other brother who may or may not want to rule the world. Anywho, I'll start the song. I dedicate this especially to Hillary. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. I'll pretend that I'm kissing the lips I am missing, and hope that my dreams will come true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day, and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Hillary, will you be my girlfriend?
Of course I will.
Wow, this feels better than the time Jacob and I went cow tipping at Mr. Price's farm.
What? I have an announcement as well! We listen, O wise one! Good servant. Okay, basically, I just informed my girlfriend Iris of this, and I think I have made her the happiest girl in the world. I will be here next year in the school for one more year, yeah!
You got hired as a teacher? You're so dumb. What?
During my genius missions to win Iris's heart, I completely forgot about my schoolwork and failed all my classes! So basically, they gave me this option. Either I go to summer school, or I repeat the entire year. And guess what I chose? Hint, I already do.
You're repeating another year? I get to spend another year with Tommy Tsunami?
That's what's up, Arnold's sister. This entire school gets one more year of me, meaning that Real Action Men gets to keep their field reporter for one more year!
Well, since we're making announcements, I have one for the seniors who will be leaving Real Action Men next year. So, as you know, your graduation is coming up, and we'll need you to replace your spots on the show. So, Taylor, Arnold, Jack, I trust you three will find fantastic people to take your places.
We get to choose? Oh, this is fantastic, isn't it, Jack?
Actually, yeah, it's a pretty sweet idea, Jacob. When do we have to have the replacements by?
Sooner the better. That way we can prep them for next school year.
I may already know who I want for my replacement. Her name's Lily.
I have one final announcement. Luciano's sick, but he wanted me to tell you that this Friday is going to be our last day here. We're going to be finishing the year at Redwood. In 2013, we'll be taking our second semester there to graduate with all our friends. Not to say you aren't our friends. You all helped us through everything so much, and I'm sure Luciano would say the same.
Do Do I hear a last-minute goodbye party? Martha, get the balloons. Arnold, get the streamers. We're gonna do it. Wah!
I didn't bring the balloons. I'm sorry, oh beautiful one.
And I forgot the streamers. I'm sorry, oh glorious one. Enough praises. We're gonna go get some ice cream. My treat!
After Jacob announced that the seniors on Real Action Men needed replacements, my brain immediately started going crazy trying to think of somebody who would be perfect for the job. When Taylor had said that she had a friend named Lily who would replace her, both Jack and I had a genius idea.
Is it just me, Arnold? Or does this kid not look like he wants to be here?
Well, considering that we said on the poster that we have pizza for people who showed up, he has a reason.
Let's just get this over with. Hopefully this kid will get inspired and want to take our place.
Currently my good sporty friend Jack and I are trying to find replacements for us on the show Real Action Men, and we wanted to see if you'd be willing to take over.
If you're brave enough to come down and sing with us, then you'll get the part.
She has her eyes, the girl has Lily's hazel eyes, those eyes that saw him happy long ago. Those eyes that gave him life and hope he'd never know. How can he see the girl and miss those hazel? She has her eyes, the girl has Lily's hazel eyes, those eyes that closed and left me all alone. Those eyes I feel will never ever let me go. How can I see this girl who has her hazel eyes? In Lily's eyes a castle this house seemed to be, and I the bravest knight became, my lady fair was she. She has her eyes, she has my Lily's hazel eyes, those eyes that loved my brother never me. Those eyes that never saw me, never knew I longed to hold her close, to live at last in Lily's eyes.
Imagine me a lover.
I longed for the day she'd turn and see me standing there, when God had let her stay. She has her eyes. She has my Lily's hazel eyes. Those eyes that saw me, those eyes that closed and left me. How can I now forget that once I dared to be in love, alive and whole, in Lily's eyes, in Lily's eyes.
Are you not brave enough? Should we try again another time?
No. I have a feeling we're going to get the same response.
Arnold, come on! The chess competition's about to start!
I know who'd be the perfect replacement!
Where do we start?
Well, I guess the best place to start is the beginning. So, is Richard still present?
No, he isn't. We said our goodbyes.
Alright. Next. Since Luciano has a girlfriend, I'm assuming he's out of the picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Now the more complicated stuff. We kissed last year. What was that about?
I really liked Jacob. But there was Richard, who I couldn't let go of, and Luciano just made things worse. I was confused.
What's still confusing you then?
My feelings. My feelings towards you. I like you, Jacob. A lot. Right now, though, I need a break from guys. What I need is to get out of this town.
It's a good thing you're going to college then.
But Jacob, do you still like me?
You said it yourself. You need a break, so it doesn't really matter.
I'm sorry, Jacob. Next summer, my mind will be clear. I'll be able to tell you everything that's going on. But right now, I can't. High school has fried my brain.
Yeah, a year sounds good. Let me figure things out. Let me see where my feelings really lie.
Right.
We're definitely friends, though.
No. We're best friends.
Whoa! We need to go downstairs. Tommy, Luciano, and Ariel, and a few of the juniors wanted us to meet in the studio. They said they had a surprise or something.
I totally forgot about that. What do you think the surprise is?
You can only hope it's muffins.
Blueberry?
Blueberry.
I'm Arnold. Yeah, dude. I'm Arnold.
Sorry, am I interrupting?
Not yet. We were just about to get started.
Sorry, Lily, I forgot. Everyone, this is Lily. She's a sophomore. She'll be taking my spot as co-host on Real Action Men. I wanted her to show up so she can meet everyone she'll be working with.
I'm excited to host with you next year.
Same.
If we're talking about replacements, Arnold and I only decided to have one host for the Horrible Hallways highlights segment.
Oh, we thought really hard about who we want to have as our replacement. And we want to have someone we know has what it takes, who we can trust, and who will have everything under control. And so, the replacement that we have in mind is... Drum roll, please. Our new replacement is... Martha!
No, please.
I will not let you down. I will make Horrible Hallway Highlights the best segment on Real Action Men. Excelsior!
Well, if we're all set, we should probably start now so we still have time to rehearse for tomorrow's show, right?
I'll leave. Thanks for the welcome, everyone. I'm excited to work on the show next year.
Why don't you come to our shoot tomorrow? You can watch from the control room.
That'll be awesome. I'll be there.
Bye. After Harley sung that song to all of us, we realized it wouldn't be fair if we didn't sing one to all of you. So, this next song is dedicated to all of you, our seniors, who will miss so much. You guys started the show, and it's truly an honor that you leave some of us behind to lead it onward.
Luciano's still sick, but we'd like to thank you for showing us that no matter where we go, we'll always have people we can call our friends. Even if they happen to ruin your life, maybe, just maybe, they can still be friends.
And I'm staying right here! Well, it is great that I will be staying with all of these guys. I will miss all of you. You're the ones I grew up with, and you're the ones I should be graduating with. But life has taken me down a different path. And right now, I think it's time that all of us sing all of you a song.
You'll remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can't tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. her love for to gaze awhile upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down when we walked in fields of gold.
Will you stay with me? Will you be my love upon the fields of barley? And you can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold.
I never made promises lightly. There have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days till then we will walk in fields of gold. We will walk in fields of gold. Many years will pass from those summer days among the fields of barley. We'll see the children run as the sun goes down when we lie in fields of gold.
You'll remember us when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley, and you can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walk in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold.
When we walked in fields of gold.
We have one more thing to give you that David and Jack actually helped us with.
Are we having some sort of rave?
Close, Harley.
Very close.
Let's just say tomorrow's episode of Real Action Men is gonna be epic.
5, 4, 3.
Real Action Men! This is Real Action Men.
Hello, and welcome to Real Action Men, the show full of entertainment
Action.
and men. I'm Jacob Johnson.
And I'm Taylor Wildflower. Today on Real Action Men, we have something a little different planned.
In fact, I can only describe it with 2 words. Party rock. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you
shake that.
In the club, party rock. Looking for a girl, she's down the block, huh? Non-stop till we in the spot. Groove moving weight like she's head of the flock. Where's the rave? I got to know. Tight jeans tattoo, cause I'm rock and roll. Half black, half white domino. Game the money, open dough.
Yo, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish flow. Rock and roll, no halo. We party rock! Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on the rise to the top. No letting our Zeppelin.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see ya shake that. Every day I'm doubling!
Shuffling, shuffling, yeah! Step up fast, and don't be the girl that takes my cash. We're getting money, don't be mad, now stop. Hating is bad.
One more shot for us.
Another round.
Please fill up my cup.
Don't mess around.
We just wanna see
you shaking it.
Now you gonna be. You're crazy
Get
now.
up, get down, put your hands up to the sound. Get up, get down, put your hands up to the sound. Get up, get down, put your hands up to the sound. Put your hands up to the sound. Put your hands up to the sound. Get up, 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 get up. Put your hands up to the sound, to the sound. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Now we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good, good, good time.
Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up.
Shake that! Every day I'm shuffling!
Oh, hi Jacob. Thanks again for being in the opinion segment.
Oh, you know me. Anything for you. Guys.
Show is in trouble? Didn't you hear, Cowboy? Our segments aren't exciting enough for the public's eye.
Just put me on it. Mama always said I was a looker.
We need singing in the show. It always gains people's attention. Without further ado, let's start the Secret Santa.
Decided you need some fashion sense.
Herb, you wore that shirt yesterday.
Shut up, Iris!
It's okay. There's not too many stains on it. It's the thought that counts. Thanks.
What? I love candy! Oh my god, I'm into it. I don't even know you, but I like it. Hello.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
Coincidentally, right after I heard Luciano's.
I might have been a tad worried you'd like him a lot.
There's nothing to worry about. I swear.
But you and him get along so well, and...
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help overhearing your conversation, and I think I could help.
Not to be rude, but who are you?
Isabella, I'm singing on the show next week.
Wow, Russia knows how to recruit a lot of girls to the show, doesn't he?
I think I know someone who could help you if you think Roy and Luciano are up to something.
Really? Who?
Cassie, Taylor's cousin. She went to Redwood High School with Ariel, Roy, and Luciano. She might know something.
Pretty easy to do well on them, but nearly impossible to get a perfect score, which Roy and Ariel did. I went to the SRAT login page and I found that they have the last names of all the students who've taken it. You click on whichever is yours and you log in with the password that the school gives you. Obviously I can't see other students' scores, but I did notice a missing last name.
Roy and Ariel's names were missing?
Not Roy or Ariel, Luciano's. Luciano's name was nowhere on the website.
When you were talking to Hillary, did she say anything about me?
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
What kind of stuff did she say?
Just stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Good stuff. Ariel stole the answers, and when the administration found out they were missing, Roy said he'd hide them for her.
He didn't just hide them anywhere, Jacob. He put them in Luciano's locker.
So when the principal was checking all the lockers, he came across Luciano's and found the answers in there.
And Luciano didn't know about any of this?
Luciano told me back at Redwood he was at the top. Roy probably didn't like him, so he wanted to bring him down, and this gave him the perfect opportunity.
So who's gonna tell somebody?
Fine. See you next year.
You'll remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze awhile upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down when we walked in fields of gold.
Will you stay with me? Will you be my love upon the fields of barley? And you can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walked in fields of gold.
I never made promises lightly. There have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days till then we will walk in fields of gold. We will walk in fields of gold. Many years will pass from those summer days among the fields of barley. We'll see the children run as the sun goes down when we lie in fields of gold.
You'll remember us when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. And you can tell the sun in his jealous sky when we walk in fields of gold. When we walked in fields of gold.
was.